For anybody that's never seen it, this nonsense, apparently this is a black hole 55 million fucking light years away. The mainstream scientific community is all having orgasms about, right? Again, the scientific community. Some morons with a computer produce what looks to me like a fucking donut, right? A cake lying on a fucking table. And these clowns are all up in arms about it. It's like they're just ripping the pish right out of you people. They're just ramming it right in your face and laughing at you.
Of the galaxy M87, and this is the first ever image.
Oh, there's a candid clap. This is the first ever image of a black hole. It's a fucking smudge on a screen.
When I saw the first image, I said, wow, that's it.
It's a true, like a eureka.
Wow, that's it. When you saw the first image, wow, that's it. I mean, I'm absolutely dumbfounded with some of these clowns here. Honestly, I don't really have the words, the vocabulary to express the absolute lunacy of these people.
A moment in our scientific lives.
We're looking at this.
A eureka moment in their scientific lives. It's a fucking mathematical concept, Hen. And you've got people in wee rooms casting up computer images. And you've got you morons all having orgasms in a big room.
The mystery of nature that has never uncovered, right? So
The mystery of nature.
This is it. We've finally seen it. Scientists came up with this crazy idea in the 1930s, and they never imagined...
Never a truer word spoken. Scientists came up with crazy idea. They weren't scientists. They may have been scientists of utter lunacy. The science of being a lunatic moron. Maybe. But, we have to use that word very lightly here when we're dealing with this garbage.
that one day we would actually see it.
Imagined that one day we would actually see a smudge on a screen. And now we're all tickling each other because we've got the smudge on a screen.
Black hole. It's so far only a few blurry splotches of light, and yet they contain so much information about the physics of the universe.
Fuck away, don't talk shite, mate. A smudge on a fucking screen explains the physics of the universe. Deal with physics here in reality. The physics here in reality are telling you something totally different from what your imagination is telling you. How is it you can be rewarded for having an overactive imagination and spewing utter garbage? Huh? Look at all these privileged dipshits and their wee smudges on a screen, living the life of Riley, where there's people fucking starving and in all sorts of fucking, horrendous conditions here in actual reality, while these fucking cretins run about living in swanky fucking hotels and jet setting about the place, sharing their wee fucking smudged images on a screen and congratulating each other on how fucking stupid they are.
Yeah, I've been dreaming about this for 25 years. When I saw the first data, it was just some weird plot, and it looked like there could be a ring in there. I was like, oh my god, this is going to be interesting.
He's obsessed with rings.
It's pretty much what we were
I wonder why he was so excited at the prospect of a ring. Ooh, there might be a ring in there. Ooh.
expecting, which was, for a theoretician, is always,
A theoretician. Aye. Somebody with an overactive imagination that cannot tell the difference between reality and their imagination. That's been championed and rewarded.
moment when you have to compare what you spent years simulating with what actually nature is.
It looks like simulation again to me, son. That just looks like a smudge generated by a computer. That's not an actual photograph of a black hole. How the fuck do you take a photograph of a black hole?
This is just like kind of the beginning of being able to have another window into what black holes can tell us about our laws and physics.
She's super excited. Little laws and physics. What a picture. Right? A picture, hen. And I don't get this over-exuberance, this over-excitedness. It seems a bit contrived to me.
But already we've learned so much. So we didn't know. Even
What, can you be specific? What did you actually learn? Specifics, please.
we had predicted that if you had a black hole that you would see this ring of light. We didn't know we were going to get that ring of light, and that's what we were kind of testing. We could have gotten just a blob, and so seeing that
You did get just a blob. Maybe how she's got special eyes. I just see a blob.
ring and seeing a ring that has a size that is consistent with other measurements that have been done completely differently.
Measurements. What do you mean by measurement? Do you notice that there? Measurement. What did you use to measure your smudge?
I think that in itself, just being able to see that ring of light, being able to see that that ring exists, is huge.
We are also releasing this data that has from the Event Horizon Telescope that were used to create this image. So whoever
That were used to create this image. Note the use of language there. Slipping it in. Data used to create the image. No, we actually snapped the image. It's not an actual photograph. We created it.
out there has a alternative theory of gravity, can just grab this data and test it.
Well,
How are you going to test it? I would love to see the testing of black holes here in reality.
the big goal still is to make an image of the black hole in the center of our Milky Way.
So the goal here is to make an image of the black hole in the centre of our Milky Way. So this is them just adding to their mathematical concept, and they're now utilising an image, just putting an image, some arbitrary random image there in the middle of their fucking theoretical concept, and try to pass that off as that's your actual reality.
Because it has a much better determined mass. And so we can do much better tests
Black hole has determined mass? How the fuck did you determine that, sir?
of general relativity. And we can also have other telescopes look at it. There are near-infrared interferometers which see gas going around it. So combining all this information will give us a much better image of how black holes actually work.
An image of how black holes actually work. Okay. I don't need an image of, anything in my direct reality. I can just go to it and see how it actually works. No images, no concepts, no language, no entitled morons in swanky hotels congratulating each other on utter pish cartoon drawings. Right? I can just go into my reality and see it and mess with it and find out exactly what it is and demonstrate it to my fellow man,
The picture we have seen today is only a first taste of what the Event Horizon Telescope can deliver.
For fuck's sake.
Already the data they have in the bag can produce a lot more information. For example, about what produces the jets.
What use is that to any of us here in reality, mate? Can you elaborate on any of these points? What fucking use is that to the common man, woman and child here in actual reality?
enormous beams of light that we see coming out of the galaxy M87.
It's a fucking cartoon, it's a painting.
Also, the team has collected a lot of data about another black hole, the one at the center of our own galaxy. And they haven't even started analyzing that. So stay tuned, there's a lot more to come.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I cannot wait. Absolutely riveting stuff, son. Total and utter mince.